fast.
Andrew Ferraro here with Exit Bayshore Realty and your weekly market update. We're going to talk about the stats real quick, and then we're going to go into an article here to try and keep up with the current events happening around town. As far as the listings go on market, we've got good market activity right now. Again, we've got total inventory ending this week at 38,000 listings. That is a pattern we have seen for the last 3 weeks, maybe it's 4, but that pattern has been holding. We came up from 36,000 to 38,000 listings, and we just can't seem to get over that number right now because a lot of the listings are getting sold. We're also seeing increasing in the expired, withdrawn, and canceled, the number of properties coming off the market. Some of that's very healthy. We've had some overpriced properties on the market, and we're happy to see the properties that are just not a good value to start with come down or come out of the market. New listings this week is 4,300. Price reductions are 5,700. So again, we see the pattern of more price reductions than new listings coming on. And then sold inventory is 4,300. So again, this 1-for-1 swap between new listings coming on the market and listings being sold. We're having a challenge getting over that 38,000 number of active listings on the market. And that's so significant because it's 3 months worth of inventory. If you calculate out the number of properties that are coming off the market and the rate that they're being bought, we need to get to 6 months worth of inventory to have a balanced market. And now we're seeing that the most well-positioned listings on the market are going into contract in very few days with multiple offers. And then the listings that are not priced appropriately, that are not prepped appropriately for the showings, the listings that don't have good pictures, that sort of thing, waffle on the market a little bit. Interest rates have come down. We're seeing interest rates for a 30-year fixed loan at about 6.5, up to 7, is about normal, but really the high 6s is what we're seeing most often. So with interest rates being at the high 6s, we're seeing more market activity. We're also going into the holiday season, and we're seeing more buyers coming to the market, more sellers coming to the market right now, and we're happy to have everybody involved. A friend of mine sent me an article I want to highlight here. Justin Hubbard with Downtown Tampa Living sent me this article the other day, and I want to talk a little bit about it and then talk about what it means for our market here. Miami developer plans 3 condo towers in Westshore Yacht Club. Okay, now these are not the 3 condo towers that are going up at Marina Point at the Westshore Marina District. These are 3 condo towers in the Westshore Yacht Club. And if we scroll up here real quick, I'm gonna go over here to Google Maps and talk a little bit about the South Tampa and Westshore area. And I want to pull this up. These are the proposed condo towers here, over here at Westshore Yacht Club. If you're familiar with the area, this is the Westshore Yacht Club Marina right here. This is the Hula Bay Marina over here. Hula Bay Restaurant is right there. The dry stack storage is over here. Salt Shack is down at the end, and the Westshore Marina District is right off this side of the map. So all this is the Westshore Marina District. Marina Point's going up over here. They've got 3 condo towers they're building. Tower 1 is pretty much sold out now. Tower 2, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo with a view, is going to start at like 1.2 million as of like 2 months ago. These towers are being done by a Miami developer, and you can read the article in the Tampa Bay Business Journal. It's a great resource for things that are going on in the area. I highly recommend following that if you're following real estate in the area. So these condos are going to start at like the mid $1 million mark. So 1.5 million, give or take, is going to buy a condo over here. And this is a step up for the Westshore Yacht Club. This is our little corner of the universe right here. We're going to zoom in on Tampa. Okay, we're familiar with this line. Now, just as a recap, and I want to highlight this because I talk a lot about south of Gandy, South Tampa. You know, what's going on down here? We've got Just as a brief recap here, this is Gandy coming across from St. Pete there. We've got Armature Works up here. We've got Sparkman's Wharf. The Riverwalk goes through there. This is Bayshore Boulevard. Okay, Ballast Point Park. Bayshore goes all the way onto the base, MacDill Air Force Base here. MacDill Air Force Base is a gigantic economic engine that pumps money into the area. We've got Picnic Island over here. We've talked about in fact, we've got videos on all the amenities over here at Picnic Island. We've got the Westshore Boulevard is right here, okay? There's a new development going out here at Georgetown. Is going to be a bunch of waterfront homes where they're actually dredging canals out here. This is the Westshore Marina District right there with the new towers at Marina Point. Hula Bay is right here. Salt Shack is down here. There's new high-end condos going in here and here. They've broken ground in both places. We've got Uber bikes with stations up and down West Shore here. This is the American Legion. You know, if you happen to be a member of the Legion, then you've got access to 3 waterfront tiki bars, restaurants here south of Gandy. This is Gandy Boulevard coming across from St. Pete. Okay, this is just now we're getting ready to see a $10 million redevelopment of Interbay Boulevard from West Shore all the way over to Bayshore. So zooming in here, the redevelopment for Interbay is going to go from Westshore Boulevard over to Bayshore Boulevard. This is going to make the road 3 lanes. This gets a little hectic in here with people on bikes and on foot. We're very excited to see this come about for safety reasons. The road is all torn up there, so we definitely need new blacktop running back and forth. But the nicest thing about this is they're going to connect the sidewalks all the way through. A 5-foot sidewalk from side to side. And they're going to have a 12-foot multi-use trail, like a bike trail, running trail. And that's going to be in addition to the sidewalk on the other side of the road. And then they're going to do new landscaping and all that. So you're going to be able to jump on your bicycle right here and ride all the way over to Bayshore Boulevard and on up to downtown. This is a big deal for the neighborhood. It's going to have a positive economic impact on the neighborhood. As we zoom in on south of Gandy, this is Interbay, where that redevelopment is going to be. Our bike stations are up here. Marina Point. This is the Westshore Yacht Club. Okay? That's where the Westshore Yacht Club sits. So this positive economic impact is going to affect all of this real estate, okay, up and down here. And let's come in a little closer. This is actually where these towers are going to be. There's going to be 1, 2, 3 towers with views overlooking the water this way and that way. These are the Marina Point towers right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 of these. Those are going to start at like 1.2. I think they're going to be $2 million a piece by the time they start on Tower 3 over here. There's another marina here now that's not in the map. This is your public boat landing here, and these are 10-ton boat ramps. You could launch a tugboat here in one of these. You've got your Army National Guard training base here. Salt Shack is here, Hula Bay and Marina is there. We have new high-end apartments here and new high-end apartments coming here, okay? Both of these have broken ground now. So we're excited to see all of this property here now that you know where that's at. As you zoom out and look at what we have going on here south of Gandy, these homes are not going to be available for $400,000 much longer. Anything in here, I think, is going to be a good long-term buy as long as it's a decent property. Again, as I draw these lines, okay, this is Kennedy Boulevard, Davis Islands over here, Sparkman's Wharf, Amalie Marina, Water Street. Seminole Heights and Armature Works over here. The significance of all these lines is that all of these homes are over $1 million. All of these homes are over $1 million. We'll go north of Kennedy. There's some redevelopment getting ready to happen on the other side of the Riverwalk here. When it comes to the price of real estate here, as the price of these homes rise, there's very few places that you can get a home in a nice clean neighborhood within close proximity to downtown for less than $1 million. And south of Gandy is going to be one of the last bastions of affordable real estate down here. I've got somebody looking for a duplex right now. They were asking me, you know, what my opinion is. There's a couple of pockets of neighborhoods here that you can find duplexes in, and they're not as clean as some other neighborhoods, but there's some available right in here. And you can still buy them for like $400,000, and they're rough. They're not clean properties, but they are duplexes. And as all of these properties change hands, you're gonna wind up with a piece of real estate that's just boxed in by development, something that you want to hang on to for years and years. So now that you know where it's going to be located, go back over here and take a look at these thumbnails. You got 3 buildings going across here. We're very excited to see these towers come into the Westshore Yacht Club, in addition to all the development that's happening here in the area and the infrastructure improvements that's coming along with it. We're really excited to watch this area kind of move up to the next level. If you have questions about this article, if you want to discuss another one, or you have anything else that you would like to point out or highlight, you're welcome to drop me a comment or shoot me a text on that. If you have questions about real estate, you're welcome to reach out with a phone call or text at 813-593-3935. Thanks for watching. This is Andrew Ferraro with Exit Bayshore Realty. Have a great week.
Fast.